Okay, we have an update. I know those fateful words. We have an update. 4 words. They're the best words in the English language. Well, maybe not separately, but together. The wake up was hard, but I want to first thank all the kind messages and advice I got. For the people who insulted my fiance, please don't do that, even though I understand how you feel. For now, I just need to get back home, so I texted her that she had until this afternoon to pick some stuff up and leave to her parents' place, and of course, not the car I bought for her. Period. She called me and begged for a chance to explain. I mean, I'm not past watching people grovel, you know? So there was crying, a guilt trip that I'm not believing her over someone I don't really know. I mean, it's not like a he said, she said kind of situation. It was like video proof. Telling me nothing happened in the room. The kissing was all she did. Convenient that the only thing there isn't a video of is something that she's refuting happened.
Plausible deniability.
At this point, I was at my break point, but I held tears and I asked her to tell me all of the truth or I'd disappear from her life. So more crying until she confessed that all she did was
eat a banana real slow.
On her and on him. We gotta blur that out. That's my, cause there's kids watching.
Kristen Channel.
Detailed, but nothing more happened because she stopped. She swore that's all she did, but how can I be sure? It just gets worse and worse. It's like she's just lying until you press her and then more and more comes out. Like she's just lying over and over and over again. I never saw her that panicked over something. She'd even propose something like a free pass for me to cheat on her. On anyone I'd like. WTF. That doesn't make it better, sweetheart. Like, if anything, y'all should have discussed that before. And if he said no, then you also can't do that. But honestly, even if someone suggested that to me, I would be so upset. I would be like, no. And I would rethink that whole relationship. Because the fact that you're even thinking about it. Listen, I have been in situations where fiancés have given a hall pass, and I've said this before, and I will say it again. I would not want my fiancé to use his hall pass, okay? I would not even want that discussion to happen. That's awkward as shit. I can't even describe how sick and disgusted I felt while hearing all of this. I hung up because, well, was there more to say? Through all the messages and calls from her friends and family, it was mostly messages telling me to pick up and talk with fiance. Like a lot advised that I told a friend of mine to download the vids on his stuff, phone and computer, because I can't stand to have this on mine. Yeah, no kidding. You'd probably be like playing that over and over and over again. Oof. I also picked up when her best friend called me and basically, I also picked up when her best friend called me and basically she explained that another girl invited her brother, who is a ripper, and his friends. A ripper, eh? That guy was a ripper, or one of them? Rippers are so weird, like male ripper. Oh God, I'm sorry. You gotta be some kind of ratchet to want to hook up with a ripper. That's why I already saw his face somewhere. She then took a solid 20 minutes telling me she betrayed fiance because of how much she didn't deserve me. Ooh. I mean, I'm not opposed. I'm definitely not opposed. Like, she definitely showed her loyalty to you. I feel like I would leave that door open romantically if I were you. I know you're probably hurt right now, but like, how I was too good, handsome, attractive, and wealthy for her. Ooh, she like you. I asked her if fiance ever did something like that before. She told me no. I asked her if fun stuff could have been used, and she told me too, no, because she was still going after the cheating. She then offered to come to my place in order to support me, but I kindly declined. Yeah, she like you. She like you. I need to be alone right now. Wedding has been canceled, but I didn't tell the reason to the parents yet. Why? Call them up. Tell them better yet, send them the videos. I took a break from work and my days right now mostly consist of going to bars and getting so drunk I pass out.
And then another and another.
Not the healthiest way to deal with it, but hey, who am I to judge? I'd probably do the same thing. At least we had a good laughs with the boys, even if I can hardly remember the last parts. Thanks again. Never thought this would blow up that fast. I'm kind of a very introverted person. I meet my current friends. I only have 4, but can't thank them enough. Through my fiance. Ooh, sounds like she lost her fiance and her friend group all at once. Honestly though, if you found out that your friend was cheating, like I would not want to be friends with that person either. Kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth, doesn't it? She was the popular type in uni, while all I did was study and play basketball. She was my first relationship, my first time, my first everything. Oh, that's so hard. That's so hard.
That's what she said.
But hey, like I'm not going to say there's plenty of fish in the sea. But I mean, if that's your only experience, like, dude, there's plenty of people out there. There's endless possibilities. You'll be fine. Throwing out 5 years just like that. She keeps texting me to meet and talk about this like adults. Sending me what she ate like nothing happened. Sending you what she ate? Banana! She's sending you like food pics? And she keeps trying to talk about our dreams together. Ooh, that's manipulative. That's so messed up, but fortunately there's a nice old and expensive bottle of whiskey waiting for me. I mean, listen, I don't want to join the chorus of people that are telling you to hook up with this best friend, but like, I'm gonna join the chorus of people that are telling you to hook up with this best friend. But not while you're like rebounding, okay? Rebound with somebody else, not the best friend. Best friend's a good one.
She's a keeper.
Okay, this is a very, very good point. How does someone invite their sibling to strip for her and her friends? Oh my God, that's such a good point. That is so foul. Oh God, I'm gonna blow out my microphone. Ew. I don't know why this stuck out to me, but I had just found out that someone I loved and had committed myself to had cheated. The absolute last thing I would want would be. What? I don't know why this is what stuck out to me, but if I had just found out that someone I loved and had committed myself to had cheated, the absolute last thing I would want would be given a free pass to go and
passionately hug
someone else to make it even. That would somehow make the betrayal feel even worse, as if the only issue was some transactional sense of fairness, as if the only issue was
passionately hug
itself. Oh, I betrayed you, so you can go betray me, but it's not even betrayal because I'm allowing you to do it. Make it make sense. The logic, the math ain't mathing. My piece of advice, best friend sounds nice. Have your fun.
Give me the banana.
Get it out of your system and then see if something's there.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law off after she got upset that me being a quote-unquote new father means her kids will get less attention?
What?
Yeah.
I mean, you have kids now. Don't you want to look after them? What a dick.
What a dick. I, 37 male, was recently informed that I'm a father.
Okay.
My daughter is 16 years old and the result of a tryst with an older woman when I was 20.
Okay.
This is not a brag.
Yeah, I fucked 17 years ago. I'm a pretty big deal.
I like this guy a little bit.
I get it, yeah.
He's good.
This is already a wild ass story, Sarah. Holy shit.
I like the way he described it. This is not a brag. It's simply informative. It wasn't a random one-night stand. We weren't strangers. We had known each other for several months up until that point and continued talking for almost a year afterward. She just never told me. Also, it wasn't an affair. I don't know why she never told me.
Okay.
I met my daughter for the first time recently and everything went well. We've been communicating almost daily via text.
That's good.
She's excited to get to know me, holds no resentment against me because she understands that I was never informed of her existence at all, and is excited to meet the paternal side of her extended family. All in all, everything went so much better than I was expecting. She's the spitting image of me, but we did a test just to be absolutely certain, and the results proved that she is indeed my daughter. We'll call her M. I was like, oh, this is so nice.
All right, it's turned around a
Usually
little
these are
bit.
like filled with drama. This is like sounds very nice.
This seems fine. Yeah. This is the rare exception to the rule of shit's gonna get fucked real quick.
No, he seems like a good dad.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. So obviously I announced this news to my family. My sister was the first one I told because she has been my confidant since we were in high school, and we don't keep anything from each other. But with M's blessing, I have also informed other family. My oldest niece, the daughter of my sister, is excited because now all of a sudden she has an older girl cousin. Very big deal for a 10-year-old. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is my sister-in-law, 22 female. We'll call her S. I'm not a rich guy, but as a bachelor, I do all right for myself. I have a tendency to spoil my nieces and nephews with candy and sometimes toys when I visit. Well, my youngest niece, the daughter of my brother and S, recently had a birthday party. A lot of the extended family was there, including my own grandparents. Closer to the end of the party, S made a comment about how I didn't even know that M existed for 16 years.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be such a big deal that she becomes part of my life now, because I was fine without her for so long and vice versa.
What? Wait, so it's not a big deal because you didn't know her?
That makes zero sense.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. She said that she just doesn't understand why I'm making it such a big deal.
Okay. All right.
That's wild.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Well, despite the fact that I'm generally very slow to anger and always have been, I unloaded on her. I said some things I shouldn't have that I now regret and left the party. Ez has been texting me all week about how terrible I am for what I said. My brother is on her side because it's his wife, but my sister is on my side because I was provoked. Our parents haven't been involved, but Ez has obviously told hers because they've texted me as well. Now, at this point, everyone in the comments were like, you're an asshole for not telling us what you said.
Okay.
Because, like...
Which, I mean, it is kind of important to know what you said.
Like, this is an obviously biased story towards you.
Yeah, I need to know what you said.
Like, what did you say?
Yeah, like...
So now there
did you,
are
like,
three
say
edits.
a slur or something? Like,
Yeah,
that'd be fucking
that
crazy.
would be crazy, yeah.
And that makes me look like an asshole when
Because
we read the story and then later on it's like, oh, yeah, he said a slur. I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
This is about me.
This is which is how it's like when you support YouTubers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I said that she was being a selfish bitch and was too dense and blonde to understand why it's a big deal for me, even if she doesn't think it is. Edit 2. Some of you are real hung up on the blonde part. Understand that this was said in anger and in the heat of the moment. I understand that this was too far. Important note, the comment she made at the party was not the first comment. She'd been making passive-aggressive comments all week, which I ignored.
Okay, so
I don't think he's an asshole.
I don't think so either.
The blonde shit is weird.
Yeah, I think it's a little harsh.
I just think it's weird.
Yeah,
you know,
like still, I guess if you're an older person, you probably still believe in the stereotypes
the
of like blonde brunette bullshit.
Like,
yeah,
I think I don't think you're an asshole. She provoked you by saying some shitty shit.
Yeah,
and she's also like the idea you just had that's a crazy thing to say
to someone who just realized they have like a whole family and like.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Well, it's like,
because also you're making it about...
you're pregnant. Whatever. It's a big deal.
Yeah,
Why are you making it a big deal
It really
out of
is
this?
a way to make it like
weird.
Center yourself in like someone else's life. Am I overreacting? I met a girl who was pretty hot, but it turns out she has a boyfriend. She tells me she doesn't care and it got deeper. I would have thought this was fake, but it says where it's located and I 100% believe it.
Okay, yeah.
About a week ago, I was out in Tampa and I met a girl.
Yeah.
We hit it off and I ended up securing her number and made out with her.
Okay.
Now, she has invited me over, but told me she has a long-term boyfriend she no longer gets satisfaction from. Long story short, she wants to have a relationship, parentheses only, with me when she is free and isn't spending time with her boyfriend. She says she hasn't done this before, and even more, she wants to film herself doing it. If she wasn't extremely hot, I wouldn't even consider it, but she is. Has anyone run into a girl like this before? Should I reach out to her man for guy code or live my life? So that's the original post.
I don't know why she wants footage of it. That would be, I mean, unless she's like gonna make like a or something or whatever.
That's in the update, yeah.
She wants it only. I thought it was like to extort you for money or something crazy because it's crazy.
Yeah. Which is why I believe this is real, because it's happened in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% happened.
Dude, the amount of people I know from Tampa, Florida that have cheated on their partners is crazy. It's crazy. It's like 70%.
Dude, I only went to Tampa one time, like walked on the streets of like blocks for the Tim Heidecker thing, and I was like, I never want to come back here. Why does this place exist?
Yeah.
Okay, there's an update in the comments.
Okay.
So I asked her about the filming part. She said it would basically be videos of her and just my tool in it, nothing identifiable since I'm not hung like a horse. She says she wants to experiment with an page. How much of a cut should I get out of this?
You're totally gonna do it. You're
how much money am I gonna get from this? Listen. By the way, definitely not telling her dude, but maybe after I make the easy money, I will. I think someone said, wow, you're a garbage individual.
Yeah.
Knowingly sleeping with someone in a relationship is just as bad as the person cheating.
Dude, just do.
Yeah. OP, I don't have any obligation to that dude. Thinking about it. That's all on her.
Thinking about it.
Thinking emoji, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're only a decent person if you're obliged to the person. Gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
For sure a Florida person, what they're about to say.
Uh-huh.
Dog eat dog. She was never his and she'll never be mine, but it's my turn. But it is my turn.
Ew, I hate that. That's gross. That's disgusting.
Florida's a shitty state. Why the fuck do people keep coming down here?
I don't know.